Jim Holley Race Day Live, presented by AMSOIL. Well, Ryan Dungey, 5 more points. You got a 45-point lead, but most importantly, that start in that main event, you didn't get that whole shot, but you put yourself in a good position. I got to ask you, that heat race wasn't so good, though.
No, I mean, especially after the heat race, I knew it was more critical than ever to get a start. You know, especially where I was at and how hard it was to ride my own lines and so once I was able to, I came around second the first turn, and then I was able to get by Shorty before the first lap ended, and that really helped. Just was able to ride my lines, and you know, as the lap started ticking away, you know, just being able to try to open up that little bit more, you know, so we could run it in for the win at the end.
Let me ask you this, you guys had a lot to deal with tonight. I mean, the track was treacherous and things like that. You're leading this thing. I got to ask you, did you see the number 3 behind you for the last 10 laps? I mean, I was going, wow.
Oh yeah, I mean, I know that he was, you know, obviously salvaged what he could, and it was cool that he didn't do nothing crazy. You know, he could have raced us, got in the middle of things and messed some stuff up, but it was really respectful of him and cool that he just raced, you know, and I really appreciate that. And obviously, you know, but really just trying to ride my lines, you know, hit my marks every lap. This track was super rutted and deep. The rut you were in kept getting deeper, so you had to switch your line up by the halfway mark, and so that was the tricky part. And physically, it was a tough track, you know, with the conditioning and having to manhandle the bike a lot of areas. So, you know, it's great to be in this position. You know, we still got a lot of racing left. I always say that, but it's true, and we work hard to be in this spot. So, just to be able to take it race by race and keep building on that.
Let me ask you this, were any of the other lappers a problem? I mean, you guys started to run into lappers about lap 9 I was looking at, and you were still able on that rhythm lane, you were still able to downside that step on, step off.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a couple times they got in the way, you know. I mean, you come up on them pretty quick, but they did a good job tonight, and the blue flag guys did a good job as well. I
noticed that last lap, you let Tomac by, said go ahead, and you kind of looked over your shoulder and kept an eye on number 14.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying to gauge where he was at. So, yeah, it was nice. You know, I got to give it up to the old team Red Bull KTM. They did an awesome job, and it's you know, a lot of people takes to get to this point, and it's feels good.
3 wins for you guys at KTM with you and Marvin Muskin. 3 wins. Yeah. I mean, you guys are dominating now.
Yeah, no, the guy, you know, it's credit to Alden, you know, working with him, this new bike with KTM, that they've really hit their marks with that, and just keep building, you know, not settling. I think it's important every race. You know, Marvin's out there and he races the track 100% and all he's got, and when the gate drops, I do the same. But it definitely is cool, you know, 3 for 3, and both me and Marvin, and I mean, that's really cool for KTM. It's a big step and an added bonus, really. It's awesome.